This is the Iron Trader. The pit's just closed, so we're going to review crude oil and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have the old crude oil. Okay, here's the daily chart. Now, just for a heads up, put this on your back burner. On June 4th, the OPEC is going to have a meeting, but this is the first time in years it's going to be in Vienna, but it's going to be in person. So they need to take crude oil up. Actually, Saudi Arabia needs about $80 on the Brent. So they're going to be discussing exactly how they can get the price up. So just keep that on your back burner. That is June 4th. All right, here's crude on daily chart. Now, we looked this morning, and we were saying the key is going to be this 8 SMA. So now today it closed above. So we had a really nice red dog candle here, then a higher high, and now another higher high. Okay, and it's holding that key 8 SMA. It did not do like the bear flag, and now this is rising on up because of this red dog candle here. Okay, so let's look at the upside. So on the upside targets, what we want to do is look at today's high. This is sitting at 73.69. We want to look at this candle right here. This is sitting at 74.53. Then we want to look to this 50 SMA here. Okay, this is 75.54. Your 100, 76.60. Your 21 is 69, 76.94. Now, this is all going to be very, very strong resistance right here. But if it can get through, then we want to do is we want to look to these candles right here, okay? And then right there, and then your big target here is 81.49, and your retest is 83.53. Now, on the downside, what you want to watch is you want to watch the top of this candle here, okay? So this is sitting at 71.81. You want to look at today's low, all right? That's 71.04. Then we want to go to this candle here. This is at 69.84, and then we look at the bottom of this candle. This is 67.95. Okay, so when I always look here on the daily, always want to look to the left of the chart here on these candles here for either support or resistance. So you're looking at 72.92. This candle right here, you're sitting at 72.25. So this is here, basically here, a lot of resistant levels here on the way up. There were key support levels on the way down. Now they're resistant levels on their way up. So what you want to do is watch this 8 SMA. Now tomorrow, what it might do is come right down and retest that. But as long as they would hold at least half of this candle retested, that is no problem. Just like here, see, it comes down and then makes a higher high and shoots right towards this 50 SMA here. All right, so let's take a look here on the old weekly and monthly. All right, here we have the old weekly. So basically same thing, but we had a nice sweet double bottom right here. Okay, right here, double bottom. Now the key support here on this weekly is going to be this 66.97. That is your 200 SMA. Okay, that's your key support. And then if that's lost, then we want to go to this 50 SMA here on your monthly. That's 66.05, and then you have a 62.43, and then your 100-day here is all the way down to 59.46, just in case it happens to get hammered. But just watch this key 66.97 for your key support levels. Okay, on the upside, we want to watch this 8 SMA. This is sitting at 75.89, and then we want to watch 21 here at 76 or 71. Now, if you look at this 8-day, you see how it's curling up. But again, it could fake out just like it did here, just like it did here. But if it happens to curl above that 21-day, then we have a really nice, just like we had here, above that 20-day, 1 day. Then she rallies right on up here. Then you have your upside target. So your target would be, which would be right here, and this is sitting at your 83.53. And then again, if it gets above here, you have your 85.39, and then you have 86.04 here, your 21 SMA. Now, on a monthly, as long as we can hold this 72.71, that's that 200. Very, very key support level. So right now, we're back above it. See how it's just spiking down and then closing above. Now, but watch this key 8 SMA here. Okay, see how the price is below it. Even though it spiked up one day, it's still finished below it. That's a very, very key. Now, if you can get above that 78.57, then you got a good shot at it going to be running up higher. Now, you got a good seasonality coming in here where crude oil, summer driving, you know what I'm saying? If you get a really hot summer like this, it all affects this oil here. And then when you have that OPEC meeting here, they want to get them prices up higher. So I'm expecting higher prices, especially now after we had this really, really sweet red dog candle here. Now, I'm still long the UCO. I'm sitting at 2050. I'm still long on that. So I just think this looks very, very higher, looks very, very bullish, but we just have to watch these key levels here, the 21, the 8-day, and this 50 SMA sitting here at 75.54. All right, here we have the old natural gas. Now, this here is just the daily chart. Now, natural gas is actually up 11 cents today. It's up to 2.247. So it's working like a circus monkey. It doesn't really want to go down to this 1.946. So if you look here, we had 4 red sell-off days. And then on a Friday, you had a nice good green candle. It made a lower low, but then it closed up a little bit higher. So what we want to do is we want to look at all these key resistance levels. So you want to look here at 2.217. You want to look at 2.236, and then you want to look here at this 2.322. That's your 50 estimate. That's going to be strong resistance. Now, if you look at your price channel, it's still intact. Your price channel is still intact. It's 2.529 at the top, 1.946. It just is sideways action. It just basically it just is just a big basing pattern, okay? Because it's not breaking down. This 1.946 is holding, and it just wants to it just seems like it just wants to go sideways until we can get a catalyst for it to go higher. So let's take a look here on a weekly chart and see what she looks like. Okay, here we have the old weekly chart. You got a 3-year chart going on here. You can see where it ran up here and you made a nice double top, and then it sold right on down. Could not get through this 21 and then sold right off. But look at this sideways action. So what we want to do is we want to look at this 8 SMA. This is sitting at 2.183. So that's going to be the support now. But tomorrow it could be resistance because it just sideways action. It's real just chop. But if you could get above that, then we have this nice 21 up here at 2.756, and then you have this 200-day. That is like your bigger target. That's sitting around is 3.748, and then if you could get up higher, then you could be up here in the 5 areas, 5.322. Now you're going to need a catalyst for this here to rally on up. So what you need is going to be a hot summer here, something where you're going to draw a lot of natural gas, and then you always have the hurricane season come up, which is absolutely terrible for people. But it's good for if you're trading natural gas long, okay? So we just got to go see on how this is all going to shake out here. And then if you look here on this RSI here, where this made a low here, and then these were making some lower lows, but yet your RSI was making higher lows. So you got a nice divergence going on there. And then you have a nice cross here where it crossed over. Okay, that's always a good positive sign. It's just that it needs a catalyst right now. It needs something here. Just be patient. To me, I scalped the Boil, B-O-I-L today. Scalped it twice, got 20 cents out of it, but I'm trading 10,000 shares. So actually, it's come out to be a pretty good trade. I didn't touch the cold today, KOLD on the short side. I just went with the BOIL. It just looked like the natural gas had a little bit of a juice going on there. All right, thanks for watching. And then we always have crude oil and natural gas first thing in the morning.